Manga-Waido.
I'm Kenichi Shinozuka. I work in sales. I was the quiet type. I always kept to myself. I married my wife 10 years ago. For years, I worked hard for my wife and daughter, but I'm home. Ami?
Hey, can you start cooking dinner? I'm hungry. Oh, and go take out the trash.
My wife, Ami, she didn't do anything around the house. I always had to do everything. I was hoping she'd change, but I guess not. Ami and I were childhood friends. Our families were close. Ami's dad ran his own company in his hometown, and my dad? He was the vice president of the company. We got married when we were 26. About a year later, our daughter, Reika, was born. Ami told me she was going to quit her job and become a housewife. But then, it didn't last very long. She barely did anything around the house now, and she refused to take care of our daughter. I had to do everything for her. Then, when Reika was in middle school, I caught her cheating on me. I thought about divorcing her. But then,
I'll change. Please, please don't tell my father.
she begged me to give her another chance. She said it was a one-time thing, and if we got a divorce, it might make things awkward for our families. And most of all,
Please don't get a divorce.
Reika didn't want us to split up. So I decided to give her another chance. But she didn't change a bit. Ami, this house is a mess. You gotta...
Hey, now I work, okay? I'm not a housewife anymore. Give me a break.
A few months ago, she started working as a clerk in this beauty salon near the house. I couldn't remember the last time we had dinner as a family. Ami spent most of her time watching Netflix, and Reika was busy studying for exams. Reika, here you go. Eat up.
Thanks, Dad. Leave it there.
Reika was 16 now. She was in high school now. She really liked to study. That's what she did most of the time. I was proud of her, but I kinda missed spending time with her. Don't push yourself too hard, okay? Take care of yourself.
Yeah. Come on, I gotta study. I'll wash the dishes when I'm done, okay?
Okay. She's been like this ever since middle school. I guess she really liked to study. Then one evening, you're going on a business trip? For 2 nights?
Yeah, it's for training. We have these meetings several times a year.
Oh, I see.
Hey, Mom, I want to go to the beauty salon you work at. Maybe I can get a facial or something. What? You're too young for that, Reika. Oh, come on. It's summer vacation anyways. Well, I guess. But only if you behave yourself, okay? Okay, yay!
A few days later, Ami took Reika to the beauty salon she worked at. They seemed to have a lot of fun together.
She was out of control. She was running around the store like a little kid. It was so much fun. I've always wanted to be a beautician, and the people there were really nice.
After that, Reika started spending more time with Ami. Looks like she really wanted to be a beautician.
Mom, you got a new phone? Can I get one too? Hey, give that back. Wow, look at all these apps. So cool. Don't press anything, okay? I know.
When she was little, she used to talk to me more. Oh well, she's a grown woman now. I guess this is normal. I was kinda jealous, but I didn't think much of it. Then, a few days later, Ami left for her business trip. It was just me and Reika at the house. So, Mom won't be back from her business trip for a few days. You wanna go out for lunch or something?
You serious, Dad?
Huh? Oh, sorry, I get it. You don't wanna hang out with me.
No, not that. You really think Mom is on a business trip?
Huh? Yeah. Why?
You're so gullible, Dad. Listen up and listen good.
I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Then, 3 days later,
I'm home.
hey,
Where are you guys going?
oh, we're moving. You need to move out too.
Huh? Come on, Dad. Reika, wait, hold on.
We can't live here anymore. Pack your stuff and get out of here as soon as you can.
What? Why? Where are you guys going? What am I supposed to do?
I don't know. We're gonna go live with my parents for a while. Hey, I know. Why don't you stay with your boss?
What? Hold on, what's going on? Wait, I can explain. Come on, Dad.
Yeah, we got in the car and drove off.
Good job, Dad.
I guess.
All right, time to move on to the next phase.
The day Ami left for her business trip, Reika came up with this plan. According to my daughter...
Mom is cheating on you. She's sleeping with her boss.
What?
She's not going on a business trip. It's all a lie. I got proof.
Proof?
Why do you think I went to her beauty salon?
Reika knew something was up all along, so she pretended to be interested in her work and started digging. She asked Ami's colleagues if they knew anything about this business trip.
They had no idea what I was talking about. She made it all up. I knew she was lying, and some of her colleagues knew about the affair. Her boss is married, by the way.
Hold on. You serious about this?
Yeah, take a look here.
What the?
So, yeah, she still thinks I'm a kid, so she had no idea what I was up to. Anyways, you gotta stand up for yourself, Dad. You can't let her treat you like this. When you first tried to divorce her, I told you not to, but it's up to you now. So, what do you want to do?
Reika?
Yeah?
You're right. It's time to get her back. Let's do this!
Sounds good. All right then. Let's pack our stuff and send them back to your parents' house.
Huh?
We should get far away from her, as much as possible. It'll make things much easier. Trust me, okay?
Okay.
First, we'll aim for an amicable divorce, but she'll probably fight it, so we should also prepare for trial. Dad, I need a copy of the family register and your pension records.
Hold on. How do you know all this?
Well, because when I grow up, I want to be a...
So now we were staying with my parents. Ami was calling me non-stop, but I ignored her. All right, time to begin phase 2.
Yep, he's the owner of the beauty salon, so he'll try to squash this. He might come after you first.
Yeah, and Ami, she'll do everything to make sure her parents don't find out about this.
Yeah, well, let's stick with our plan and we'll be fine.
Yeah. The next day, Ami's boss texted me saying, "Let's talk about this. I'm sure we can all work this out."
All right, just as I thought. Okay, Dad, you can go talk to him. Just you.
Huh? No lawyer?
No worries, I got your back.
Right. Thanks. I'll be fine.
You sure?
Yeah, I got this. Let's do this. I was ready. But then, when I went to see them, there was this really scary-looking guy sitting with them. He's our lawyer. He'll be joining us. Hope you don't mind. Hey. He's a lawyer? All right. Let's cut right to the chase. I'll pay you, okay? Then you forget about all this. Let bygones be bygones. I knew it! Reika was right. He tried to sweep everything under the rug.
Ugh, come on, please. You know you don't want to divorce me. You're an old man now. If you leave me, you'll be single for the rest of your life.
You got a family to protect. Just take the money, okay? No can do. What? I'm divorcing you, and that's final. I don't want your dirty money.
You little...
Fine. Do it.
Yes, sir. Hey, asshole! Don't push it! Don't make me hurt you! Just take the money, okay? Do as I say, or you're gonna regret it. And another thing. Your daughter's 16, right? Is she okay with this? I doubt it. Why would a teenager want to live with her middle-aged dad instead of her mother?
Yeah, think about Reika.
Seriously? You're joking, right?
Huh?
I know I'm not the perfect father, but I always put her first. Always! But you never did anything for her! So don't you dare talk to me about being a good father!
What?
Then the door opened.
Dad, well said. Reika, what are you doing here? I'm here to defend Dad. What? Our lawyer will send you the details later, but we're gonna aim for an amicable divorce. But if you're gonna fight it, we're ready to go to trial. Reika, what the hell is going on? Also, we're gonna sue you for damages. Oh, and let's not forget about the child support. I'm still a kid, so...
She was only 16, but she sounded like a real lawyer already. Hey, Hey, kid! We don't have time for this! Get out of here!
Yeah, and we didn't do anything. We're just good friends. You're a kid, you just don't get it. Oh yeah? Then what's all this? Take a look.
What the? She had more than enough evidence to shut them up. Pictures, testimonies from colleagues, and actual text messages she got off of Ami's phone. Looks like she transferred all the data from Ami's phone to hers. Well done.
I think we have more than enough evidence to win if this goes to trial. So, how do you want to play this? Are you even a real lawyer? You thought you could intimidate my dad, huh? Too bad. And also, we've got you on tape. This is clearly blackmail. We could probably sue you for this, too. Reika, how do you know all this? The thing is, I want to be a lawyer when I grow up. What? Want to know why? It all started when you cheated on Dad a few years ago.
She was only 13 when I first tried to leave my wife. She had no idea what was going to happen to her, so she started doing some research on her own. Then she learned that minors under the age of 15 couldn't decide who to live with after the divorce. It was up to the courts. She didn't want to live with Ami, so she told me to give her another chance. Then she started studying about the law, and she knew Ami would probably do this again, so she focused most of her time on laws regarding divorce. And as predicted, Ami cheated on me once again. So Reika decided to put her knowledge to the test and came up with this brilliant plan to get her back for what she did.
But why are you doing this for him? What do you mean, why? He's always there for me. Unlike you, Mom.
Reika!
And why the hell would I live with you? You cheated on Dad. Twice. Ugh. Oh, and by the way, I already told your parents about this, so... What? Oh, and your boss's wife? She knows too. And so do all your employees.
You can't be serious!
I think that's enough for today. From here on, talk to our real lawyer, okay?
I'm screwed!
Wait, please. Come on, Dad, let's go.
Okay. That was amazing. I'm so proud of her. After that, we had a meeting with our real lawyer and prepared our case. Needless to say, the courts ruled in our favor. Ami's family was furious with her. They kicked her out of the family. As for her boss, his family left him, and so did his employees. He went out of business a few months later. Not sure what they're up to now, but oh well, who cares? As for me, Reika and I got a new apartment. We were closer than ever. Life was good. You can go study if you want, you know? I know you're busy.
No worries, Dad. I'm just glad she's out of our lives. Now I can focus on my studies. Law school, here I come.
You got this! I was so proud of her. Anyways, it was a rough couple of months, but glad everything worked out.
My name is Harumi Furukawa. I live with my husband and my daughter Chika.
Look at this! We went to a photo studio the other day. Emily is so adorable. Look!
This is my sister-in-law, Yukina. She recently moved into the neighborhood. I didn't like her very much.
Oh, Emily is so pretty. She looks so good in this dress.
Yeah,
This probably wouldn't look good on Chika, though. No offense.
I guess. She'd probably look better in a Japanese kimono or something. I guess she gets her looks from her father, I said to her. She stared at me for a second. Then,
I gotta go pick up my daughter from school.
she turned around and walked away. I wish she'd stop doing this. It's so annoying.
Harumi,
Hey, Fuyoko.
was that your sister-in-law?
Yeah, bragging about her daughter again. This is my friend, Fuyoko. I met her a few years ago at cooking school. We've been friends ever since.
Too bad she lives nearby.
I know. She's so annoying.
Hey, I'm gonna go pick up my kids. Wanna come with?
Sure, let me just go wash my hands. Be right back. Yukina was annoying, but I also had good friends, so... But then one day...
I heard from Mom. You're gonna start working part-time at Waido Co., right?
Yeah.
I applied for that position too, but they rejected me. I'm prettier than you. This makes no sense.
What am I supposed to do about it? Chika was starting elementary school next year, so I decided to get a part-time job. I sent in my application and got the job, but I guess she didn't. And she couldn't stand it. Then she said to me,
I know! Talk to the people in HR or something for me.
huh?
Tell them to hire me, please.
I can't do that. I'm just a part-time employee there.
Let me guess. You don't have any friends at the office, do you? That's why you can't do anything? You're such a loser.
Excuse me?
Listen, back in the days, I ran with this motorcycle gang, and I still know people. If you catch my drift.
Huh?
I'm saying, if you don't do as I say, you might end up regretting it.
Seriously? How old is she? Look, I can't help you, okay? Please leave. If you don't leave right now, I'm gonna call your mother. Finally, she gave up and walked out. On her way out, she said to me, "You're gonna regret this." Ugh. A few days later, she texted me, telling me to give her half of my salary. She kept threatening me too, saying she was still connected and that she knew people. It's getting really annoying. I wish she'd stop.
Why don't you talk to her mother? Take a screenshot of the text and show them to her.
Yeah, maybe you're right. So, that's exactly what I did. I took a screenshot of everything and sent them to my mother-in-law. Her mother was very strict. She was the only person Yukina was truly scared of. The next day, my mother-in-law brought Yukina to my house and made her apologize. That was fast.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again. I'm so sorry about this, dear. If she tries anything like this again, just let me know.
Thanks. Apology accepted.
Sorry.
I don't think she meant it, but whatever. Hopefully, she doesn't bother me anymore. Then a few days later, just when I thought it was all over, Yukina came over to the house again.
You told on me? What's wrong with you?
Seriously? Not this again. You know I'm recording this.
Screw you, you're not getting away with this.
What did I do? You're the one that...
Shut up! You better make this right. I know, I still need a costume for my daughter's concert. Make one for me. Then we'll call it even.
No.
You sure you want to play it like that? I'll beat the crap out of you. I used to be the leader of a local motorcycle gang, Dorami-chan. You don't want to mess with me.
Huh? Is that supposed to scare me? I didn't even know what to say to her. I'm busy. I gotta go. Please don't come here again. I pushed her out of the house and closed the door. She was still screaming, but whatever.
Yukina again? I thought she apologized.
Yeah, I know. She said she was the leader of this gang called Dorami-chan back in the days. She probably made it up, but...
Dorami-chan? I've heard of them.
No, yeah? I guess she wasn't lying about that then.
Yeah, I grew up here, so I remember.
It's a pretty cute name for a motorcycle gang. She was causing me a headache, but whatever. I got her on a tape, so I'll just go talk to her mother again tomorrow. The next day, I was out at the store to get a few things. But then when I got back home... Chika? What happened? My daughter Chika was crying.
Aunt Yukina came in the house and she took my costume!
What? She said Yukina came into the house, grabbed the costume for Chika's concert, and walked out. She probably used her mother's spare key to get in.
I told her to stop, but she said she was gonna hit me if I didn't move out of her way!
That bitch! I went to see my mother-in-law and asked her if she could watch Chika for a bit. She said she'd talk to her herself, but I didn't want us fighting in front of Chika. And this was personal now, so I told her I'd take care of it myself.
Harumi, what happened? You alright?
Fuyuko. On my way there, I ran into Fuyuko. I told her what happened.
I see. She said she used to run with Dorami-chan, right?
Yeah?
Alright, if she threatens you or tries to hurt you, let me know. I'll come help you.
Help me?
I got an idea. See, the thing is...
Huh? Wait, really?
Alright,
Okay, thanks. I'll call you if things go south.
All right, be careful. Good luck.
What?
Give me back Chica's dress and apologize to her!
Apologize? If anything, you should be apologizing to me. Apologize right now, or I'll call my minions and have them beat the crap out of you. Apologize now!
Stop making things up! Just give me back the dress!
Fine, you don't believe me. I'll call them up right now.
I know you're making it all up. Stop bluffing.
What? I'm serious. I used to run with Dora Michan back in the days and...
What generation?
Huh?
I said, what generation? See? You're lying!
I'm not. I was just courting. I'm third generation.
Alright, final answer.
What?
Let's see if you're right. Let me call my friend.
What friend? What are you talking about?
I grabbed my phone and called up Fuyoko. Then a few minutes later, Fuyoko arrived. She was wearing her old outfit.
I'm here.
Hey, thanks for coming. This woman here, she said she used to be the leader of Doremi-chan back in the days. Is that true?
Huh? Never seen her before. What's your name?
Ah!
She asked you a question. Answer her!
I'm Yukina Takada?
Never heard of you. What about you guys? Nope. Never heard of her. You lying sack of shit! You think you can use our gang's name like that? You got some nerve.
Ah!
What should we do with her? Should we take her up to the mountains? Nah, let's dump her in the ocean.
I'm sorry, please. I apologize.
Apologize for what?
I lied.
About what?
I was never part of a motorcycle gang. I'm sorry.
I knew it.
What now, Harumi?
I just want my daughter's costume back. And an apology. She's my brother's wife, so don't take her up to the mountains.
Fine, if you say so. You got lucky.
Thank you. Thank you.
But remember this, Harumi's my best friend. We've known each other for many years. We go way back.
Huh? Wait, you mean?
Wait, she thinks I was part of Doremi-chan too. I wasn't, but if she thinks that, then let her. Can't hurt. Let's scare her a bit. If you bother my family again, you're gonna regret it. Understood?
Answer her.
Yes, I understand.
The costume.
Go get it! Run!
Yes, ma'am.
And so, I got my daughter's dress back. Then, her mother came over and yelled at her for hours. The next day, they came over to the house again to apologize. Yukina had bags under her eyes. She looked terrible.
Harumi, I'm so sorry about her. I'm sorry. I had a long talk with her. I think she learned her lesson this time, but if she ever bothers you again, just let me know, okay?
Okay, thank you. I might have been a bit harsh yesterday, but I meant every word, so...
I know. I understand. I'm sorry.
Looks like she learned her lesson. Thank goodness. Fuyuko, thanks for yesterday. But I had no idea. You're a leader of a motorcycle gang?
Yeah, back in the days.
And all your friends came too.
I called one of them and she was with her friends, so they all came to help.
I see. Well, thanks again. I want to thank your friends too. The next time you go see them, can I come with?
Sure, but they don't scare you?
Of course not. They're your friends, right? I'm sure they're all great people.
Thanks.
Sure. I'm glad I became friends with you, Fuyoko. You're the best.
Harumi,
Best friends forever?
you know it.
Yukina stopped bothering me after that, and she had other things to worry about now. A few weeks ago, she was yelling in front of my house. Some of the other moms from the kindergarten heard her and people started talking. They all started avoiding her after that. She lost all her friends. She hated being alone, so this was really stressful for her. Then, she started gambling to deal with her stress. But when her husband found out about this, he took all the money away from her. Then he told her to get a job to pay him back for all the money she wasted on pachinko.
I can barely sleep. I'm tired. Help me.
She asked her mother for help, but it was no use.
She did this to herself, so I'm not talking to her until she pays off her debt. I should block her. You should too.
Yeah, sounds good. And so, things finally went back to normal. Phew! Thank God for good friends.
My name is Shodai Tanai. I work as a planner at a small game company. Our company is small in size, but because the president is young, it's a meritocracy, and we are allowed to challenge ourselves in many ways regardless of our age.
Should I? Let's go to lunch together.
Yeah. Do you want to go out today? You said you had a cafe you wanted to go to.
Yeah, that sounds great.
This girl is Mika Miyama. She's a coworker of mine, and my girlfriend. Mika works in the accounting department, so we're on different floors, but we often have lunch and go home together. People in the office make fun of us for being lovey-dovey. Hey, you guys getting lunch? Can I come with you? This is Tsukasa Hebenuma. He's actually a high school classmate of mine. After Hebenuma came to our company, the three of us would often hang out together like this. Mika, your makeup is different today. You look cute.
What? How did you notice?
Of course, we see each other every day. Shadai, you didn't notice? I thought something was different, but...
Shodai's a bit dull after all. I guess most men are like that. But it's amazing how you notice, Hibiyuma.
I look at Mika all the time because you're cute, so I notice these things.
Come on, he's gonna get the wrong idea if you say that.
I'll be careful. Hebenuma has been like this since high school and knows how to treat a woman. In fact, he's always been quite popular. But Tanai, you should have told her if you noticed. Oh, you're so dull and obtuse. Not even good at your job.
Really? You two are on the same team, right?
Yeah, he takes a lot of time to write a single proposal. And his research is so detailed that it's hard to read the documents. Well, you're from a university with a mediocre standard, so what the heck? Sorry. I'll be careful. You're too easygoing. People will look down on you for that, you know?
You say too much, Hibiyuma.
Just like that, the lunch break was over. After parting with Mika, the two of us returned to the office.
Tonai-san, may I have a word?
Ah, Inuzaka, what's wrong?
I've just been appointed team leader of a new project, and I've been given the task of selecting the members. Will you join us, Tonai-san?
Huh? Why Tanai? Rico, I'm more useful than him.
But I'd like Tonai-san to join us.
What? I'd be happy to, if it's okay with you. I've been wanting to learn a lot from you as well.
Yes, so about the schedule for the team meeting.
Inuzuka is 3 years younger than me, but she was actually a young ace of the company. She used to work for a major game company, and many of the games she was involved in were big hits. She wanted to try out her skills at a small company while she was still young, so she changed jobs here. She's a very capable woman, and she's also very beautiful, so she had a lot of fans in the company. After that day, I started working for Inuzuka's team as well as my current team. Her project is an ongoing request from a famous entertainment agency to create an app based on a popular idol.
We want a game that would be fun for fans who are not used to playing games, but also function as a tool to connect idols and fans. First, we would like to create a proposal for each game regardless of its genre.
Yes! If this project is approved, it'll be a big contract. All the members were nervous. I was excited about the interesting project, and later submitted a number of proposals.
It's an interesting concept for a game, but the system is a bit complicated. This will leave novice gamers and fans who are not good at games behind. On the contrary, this one lacks the game element and only serves as a fan club site. I think it's good to give special offers that can only be obtained when playing the game, but if we rely too much on pay-to-win schemes, there will be a lot of criticism. We will certainly aim for profits, but please avoid an overt system.
Yeah. This is how Inuzuka dismissed me at every turn. No good. But Inuzuka's point is spot on. If you take time to explain the rules of the game, the withdrawal rate goes up. So we have to use something everyone knows as a subject. Yo, Tanai, what? You struggling? You alright? Yeah, I'm fine. It's hard, but it's worth it. You're so casual. If the presentation doesn't go through, you're gonna work for free, right? Yeah, so I'll do my best. Stop playing it off like that. Bottom of the barrel college bum. Yeah, you're right. I'm certainly not talented, so I have to do my best.
Tonai-san, the meeting after this.
Rico, it looks like your team's struggling. You want me to come in now?
No, thank you. Besides, we're not struggling.
But the nice project is a disaster, right?
This is a type of request that our company has never handled before, so it's to be expected that it will be a little difficult. But Tonai-san is working very hard.
I'll be more useful than him, you know? After all, I am a graduate of Tokyo Metropolitan University.
Tonai-san, it's almost time for the meeting. The location has been changed, so let's go together.
What? Oh yeah, thanks for coming all the way.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Hibinuma-san.
Damn it. When I returned to my seat after the meeting that day, wait, the data is gone? The data I had created for the in-game event had disappeared from my computer. Even after that, my data in the shared folder disappeared, and so did some of the proposals and materials that I'd printed out. At first, I thought it was a coincidence, but after it kept happening over and over again, I began to realize it was some kind of harassment. Well, I have backups of my data, so it doesn't affect me too much, but it would be troubling if this continues. But this wasn't the only problem I was having. Hey, tonight, I got something to do today, so I'll need the specs for the meeting tomorrow. What? You're in charge of that, aren't you? I'm supposed to be working on the proposal. Why don't you at least do that for me? It's a good way for you to improve your skills. It's a little difficult. I've got other things to do. Huh? You're gonna work overtime again anyway, right? It's not that big a deal, so just get it done. Thanks. Oh, wait! Ever since a little while ago, Hibinuma has been pushing me to do his work, which was assigned by the team. Furthermore...
I'm already on my way home.
Yeah, sorry. From a certain point, Mika started becoming distant as well. We used to exchange casual messages, but these days she just sends me a stamp no matter what I send. If that's too much, she doesn't even read it. I wonder if she's avoiding me. I was concerned about Mika's attitude, but I had a lot of work to do, so I couldn't really worry about it. A short time later, the leader of my original team called me up. You're off of our team. You're gonna hand over your responsibilities to Hibinuma. Yeah, understood. Good luck. And that's how I had to leave this team. I ended up leaving the team in a bad mood with Hibinuma. As I headed to the break room, feeling slightly gloomy, I heard Hibinuma and Mika's voices coming from inside.
What? So, Shodai was removed from the team?
That's right, he loses data often. Keeps printing out new documents, and his reputation has dropped because he's so inept at his job. Well, I'm the one who made it look like that, though.
Oh, that's terrible!
Who picked the terrible guy?
Oh, don't say that here. If someone hears...
No way! You two, what's going on?
Oh,
Oops, I can't help it now that you know. We're dating. Mika, is that so?
because Tsukasa is better looking than you, and he's better at his job than you are, right?
So you like Hibinuma more?
That's right. We're just friends from the same class, and you listened to me complain about my ex-boyfriend, and then we just started dating, right? But we were just dating, right? You never get mad at me, and you're kind, so I thought it would be a good idea to marry someone like that. But when a good-looking guy approaches you, you know, I can't help it, right?
Well, you can't help it because you're so unattractive. Losing your job and your girlfriend, it's too bad. I didn't lose my job, though. Don't be so stubborn. You haven't even signed the contract for the project over there, have you? On top of that, you're out of the team. It basically means you're useless. More importantly, you're trying to ruin my reputation? Could it be you who was harassing me? You're too slow. I'm the one who deleted all the data and threw away all the documents. You're an incompetent bottom-of-the-barrel college student. But you got all slick just because you were lucky enough to be approached by Rico, right? That was annoying.
Ugh, gross. I really don't want you.
I'm certainly naive and I don't get angry easily. But even I was about to complain when I heard their ugly laughter. But at that moment...
Well then, Miyama, I'll take him.
What? Out of nowhere, Inuzuka appeared and glared at them. Huh? What do you mean, take?
It means exactly what it sounds like. If you don't want Tonai, I'll take him.
Huh? Why would you want a dull guy like that? I'm more attractive.
What? What are you mad about? Tsukasa, you're dating me.
No, I'm just playing around with you. My real love is Riko.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You're just a tool to bully Tanai, and I can't have a woman who cheats.
Look who's talking.
I was fed up at the sight of the two of them arguing about nonsense and lost all interest in getting angry with them. Inuzuka sighed in exasperation.
I recorded Himinuma-san's comment just now. You were harassing Tonai, weren't you? I don't like cowards.
Well, it's a misunderstanding, Riko.
Also, please quit calling me that. It's overfamiliar and offensive.
What?
Also, there seems to be some misunderstanding. I asked your leader to do that because I want Tonai to focus on my team.
What?
Tonai's project was approved, and our team will officially start the project. Tonai will be assisting me.
What? Are you serious? Hey, you're kidding me. Tanai, the poorly educated incompetent.
You have a poor value system. Tonai is far superior to you.
Inuzuka.
Anyway, I will not tolerate cowardice. I will report you to the top, so please be prepared.
What? Please, no.
It's not looking good, Himinuma-san. Tonai, let's go.
Yeah. Ignoring the two who had started arguing again, we left the place. Later, Ebenyuma's harassment was reported to the top as an act of interference with business. Moreover, it was discovered that he had even reimbursed the cost of his dates with Mika. Although a full refund was made and the case was dropped, the two were naturally fired and left the company. Thanks, Inuzuka.
No, I couldn't forgive them. I can't believe they talked to you like that.
You're so kind. And about that, I'll take him comment.
That's...
Oh, it's okay. I understand. You mean as a teammate, but it did make my heart skip a beat.
That's part of it. But, it did have the other meaning that made your heart skip a beat too.
What? Before I started working with Inuzuka on a project, I once offered her a strawberry olé after she had been working overtime and was feeling tired. At the time, she seemed to be struggling to meet the expectations of those around her, and at that time, sweet taste helps me when I'm tired. Inuzuka, you're a serious and hardworking person. You need to pamper yourself once in a while. These words of mine became her salvation. It seems she's had a liking for me ever since.
So when your girlfriend dumped you, I was tempted to take advantage.
You're being very straightforward all of a sudden.
I feel like that's not fair. So I'll make sure to tell you again when the project is finished. Please think about it in the meantime. But don't mix private affairs with business.
That's difficult. So you're saying I should think about you when I'm not at work?
Well, yes, I'd be happy if you did.
I'll do my best, if that's what the leader wants.
Yes, please consider it.
It started turning into a stiff exchange, and we both started laughing. We would become a famous couple for being a little clumsy and awkward a little while later, but that's a story for another time. I promised myself to put all my energy into the project in order to meet my super talented and cute boss's expectations.
My name is Makoto Hiramoto. I am 30 years old. I was raised by my strict father from an early age and have experienced numerous sports and martial arts. I have used that experience, and now I work for a company that deals with sporting goods. It's been 7 years since I joined the company, and I've been busy with some of the things recently, including having a junior colleague. However, there is one person who can help me relax.
Here, it's Makoto's favorite Italian food today.
This is Amane, my wife. We've been married for almost 3 years now, but we're still getting along like newlyweds. I'd like to say that, but lately I don't feel at ease, even at home.
Makoto, you look tired these days. Are you okay?
Yeah, don't worry. Oh no, not again.
What's going on? Work call?
Yeah, they call so late. What should I do? The next day, hey, Mitani, take a look at this. What is it? I've had enough of these lovey-dovey pictures. Wait, this is... It's happening every night. I don't know what to do. I can't believe the boss's daughter took a liking to you. I feel bad.
Oh, Makoto-san.
Speak of the devil.
Good morning. You're looking cool today, handsome.
Oh, good morning, Asakura-san.
Please call me Noah-chan.
Her name is Asakura Nawai. She's the one who sent me the inappropriate selfie last night. She's a new employee who joined our company a while ago. Moreover, she is the daughter of the president of Asakura Sports, an important business partner of ours. Asakura-san, the president, is a track and field athlete turned business owner and a bit of a celebrity. On the other hand, his daughter Noah-san is a spoiled woman who is selfish and had no sense of propriety. Initially, everyone had trouble handling her and avoided her. However, she is a new employee. We can't just ignore her. I was put in charge of her, so I taught her politely. But this was a bad idea. She apparently misunderstood what I was doing and took a liking to me.
Makoto-san, did you see the pictures from yesterday?
You know, I told you before, I don't like that kind of thing. It's troubling when you call me for something unrelated to work.
What? I was just trying our products at the gym. That's part of work too. Oh yeah, would you like to work out with me? Let's go to the pool or something together.
No. Noah? Makoto's busy too.
Oh, Mitani-san was here too. Thank you for your work. Well then, Makoto-san, I'll send you pictures again.
You're in trouble too. Did you tell Amane about the pictures? How am I supposed to tell her? I don't want her to misunderstand. And even if she doesn't, who knows what she might do if she finds out. I envy you for being treated with a cold shoulder. That hurts in its own right too. After that, Noai-san was always talking to me and not doing her job properly. I told her I'm married, but the more I said no, the more she pestered me. According to Mitani's own research, she's apparently been popular all her life, and her pride won't allow her to be turned away by me. And I'm so loyal about my wife that it gets her even more excited or something. Of course, there's no way I can tell Amane, and I'm not at ease at home either.
Hey, Makoto, you've been acting strange lately, haven't you? If there's anything I can do to help.
No, I'm fine. I'm sorry for worrying you. Not again. What is this outfit?
Hey, Makoto, let me see.
What? It's nothing. It's a message from a junior.
Then you shouldn't be so flustered. Something's wrong. No way. Are you cheating on me?
No, I'm not.
You're so suspicious. If you cheat on me, I'm going to tell my father.
But please, no. I mean, I'm not cheating on you in the first place. I had to put the foot down tomorrow. The next day, I called Nawai to the roof of the office. I told you this kind of thing is unacceptable. I have a wife and I don't want to worry her because of your selfish behavior. Let's separate each other's personal lives. I'll tell you anything about work.
Is that your wife on your home screen?
What? Yeah.
She's still a child. I thought she was in middle school.
What?
Makoto-san, you're into weak girly girls like that. I knew you were actually into mature women like me.
Anyway, please stop! I left the place, thinking it wasn't going anywhere. Nawai-san didn't change after that. In fact, she enjoyed seeing me in trouble. And on top of that, her selfishness escalated. One day, a welcome party for Nawai-san was held in the department. She was the one who initiated it, though. No one was keen on the idea. But Nawai-san said my father might show up, and everyone was forced to attend.
Of course, you're attending, right, Makoto-san?
Fine. But my wife is waiting for me, so I'm going home early.
What? Your wife isn't scary when she gets mad at you, right? Let's leave together.
I'll tell you what. If you want to live, you'd better stay away from me.
Huh? You're overreacting. That's hilarious. I'll definitely make you fall for me.
I'm sorry, but I'm not interested in anyone but my wife.
Huh, is that so?
And on the day of the drinking party, I went home after work and told Amane I was going to a drinking party at work. Of course, I promised to leave as soon as possible, But Amane, who was still suspecting me of cheating on her...
Tell me where the restaurant is.
What?
I'll come pick you up and call me right away if something happens.
Oh, okay. How can I clear up this misunderstanding? And so began the totally unenthusiastic welcome party. The place seems to have been rented out of an Italian bar on Nawai-san's request. And as expected, she sat next to me and started drinking.
Hey, Makoto-san, you haven't been drinking at all.
I told you I'm not a drinker!
What a bore. Can you still call yourself a man?
You're drinking too much. And you're close.
It's not enough. Bring me some new booze, quick.
I'm sorry. Nawai-san proceeded to drink alone. And on top of that, she had a bad drinking habit and took out her arrogant attitude on the store staff. Everyone tried to warn her, but she wouldn't listen. And we didn't know when her father, President Asakura, would show his face, so we couldn't say anything strong.
Hey, Makoto-san, let's drink more.
No, I'm fine with water.
Fine, okay, I'll get you some water.
Finally, she gave up.
Here's some water.
Thanks. Makoto! Are you alright?
Oops, did I make a mistake? The waiter's a foreigner, so when I said water, he must have heard vodka.
What? Vodka? I've never had that before. Ugh. This isn't good.
Sorry, but I'm still new here.
Nawai! Makoto is really weak with alcohol! There are some things you can and can't do!
You shut up, Mitani. Come on, bring more alcohol.
This is helpless! In the end, I got so drunk from that one sip that my head started to hurt. I'm not feeling good and I can't deal with Nawai-san any longer, so I decided to go home. Although pathetic, I called Amane to ask her to pick me up, and she instantly replied, "I'll be right there." I got up from my seat to wait outside to cool off.
Hey, Makoto-san, where are you going?
I'm going home.
What? I heard my father will be here soon. Don't you have to say hi to him? I thought you had more manners than that.
You're the one who doesn't have any manners! No matter how many times I tell you, you don't do your job, and you keep sending me pictures after hours that have nothing to do with work. It's really annoying!
I just like you, Makoto-san.
That's for your own pride, isn't it? I told you many times that I'm not interested in anyone but my wife! Oh no. Did I tell her too strong?
What's wrong with you? I'm the one who likes you. I've been trying to make advances on you, and all you talk about is your wife. You embarrassed me. If that's the way this goes, I'll force myself to you and tell them I was sexually harassed.
Hey! Asakura-san! What? No way.
Hey, you. What do you think you're doing to my Makoto?
Amane! You got here so quick!
I was waiting close by because I was worried.
Oh, you must be Makoto-san's wife.
Yes.
You're a child after all. Are you trying to be a ninja throwing those knives? You're so immature.
Asakura-san! Stop!
I see Makoto-san better, don't I?
Oh no.
If you move even one step, there won't be another one.
I'm sorry.
I told you.
I did it again, Makoto, but I couldn't resist.
Amane! It's okay. Calm down. But this isn't good. If President Asakura comes now... You're right. I sobered up at once, but it was already too late. Well, what's with all the fuss? Oh, President Asakura! This is,
Dad, help! That woman threw knives at me and then...
Knives? Those?
It was me. I'm so sorry.
You are Shiroyama-sensei's daughter, aren't you? You're all grown up!
Could it be the uncle who throws javelins?
What? Who is she?
Nawai, don't you know? Her father was a legendary police officer.
Legendary?
That's right. Amane's father is the legendary martial arts master Katsumi Shiyoyama. Katsumi-san is a former police officer who was considered one of the strongest, and after retiring, he continues to teach martial arts to his people and occasionally coaches athletes. Amane's father trained her in various martial arts from an early age. She was taught mainly karate, but also judo, aikido, kendo, longsword, jujitsu, and even throwing knives perfectly. But perhaps as a reaction to that, she's become more girly since coming of age, but she can still awaken the god of war at the flick of a switch. She's knocked down 3 annoying middle-aged delinquents and even sank a perverted man in a haunted house. I've been careful since then, but I never thought I'd awaken her again. I was taken care of by your father a few times when I was an active javelin thrower. And you came to watch me practice a few times when you were a little girl too, didn't you?
Oh, thank you for taking care of me then.
But that's impressive. You're a great thrower!
Isn't it just a child's trick?
Throwing knives is one of the most important techniques in the art of throwing. It takes a lot of training to throw this cleanly, but I'm sure it's easy for you. I knew, but the more I learn about her, the more I realize how scary my wife can be. But how did this happen? About that. I reported everything that had happened at the restaurant, as well as the harassment I'd been going through. All I wanted was for Nawai-san to change her behavior in the future, but... It seems I spoiled her too much because she's my only daughter. I had no idea she was causing trouble to other people's families. I'm gonna teach you a lesson, so be prepared!
I'm sorry!
And so, Nawai-san's welcome party came to an end. A few days later, President Asakura and Nawai-san came to us again to apologize. In the end, Nawai-san resigned from our company and was to be retrained by her father. President Asakura is a very strict man by nature, and I'm sure a very hard education awaits her. Of course, the deal was not canceled. And on the contrary, there was even talk of a new contract because of this incident. And Amane was treated as a hero, even in our company. But there's someone we both owe an apology to. The manager of that Italian bar. Later that day, we went to apologize again with the intention of paying for the wall repair. Oh, Japanese ninja! I was waiting! What? The knives and forks that had been stuck in the walls of the restaurant were still there. It became a tourist spot of sorts, and the number of customers had increased. Who would have thought this would happen?
I'm sorry I suspected you for cheating.
Don't worry about it. I'm sorry for acting confusing too.
But if you actually cheat, you know what's going to happen, right?
I never will! I'll continue to risk my life to be with the terrifyingly adorable Amane.
I'm Akira Kawakami. I'm a 25-year-old businessman. My parents died when I was a kid. I grew up in a foster home until I was 18. After high school, I started working at this company, but work conditions there were horrible. They made me work on the weekends and didn't pay me for OT. And our boss treated everyone like crap. He was especially hard on me. Kawakami? You've been working here for 7 years now, right? When are you gonna learn? Use your brain for once. I'm sorry. Do it over again. I want it by today. Yes, sir. I hate working under him. I wish he'd quit already. He always yelled at me. I was used to it by now, but still, it wasn't a very nice feeling. Why am I so useless? Life sucks. Then one day, on my way home from work, there was this woman sitting in the park near my house. Is she homeless or something? She looks young. Maybe she ran away from home? I wondered what she was doing out there, but I didn't want to get involved, so I kept on walking. After I got home, I showered and changed into my pajamas. It's pretty cold out. I couldn't stop thinking about that girl I saw in the park. Screw it. I grabbed my old jacket and headed outside. She was still sitting on the same bench.
Yes?
Here. Use this.
No thanks.
But it's really cold out. You're gonna get sick.
I don't care. Leave me alone.
But it was a pretty safe neighborhood. But still, it got really dark out at night. I was worried about her. I didn't want her getting hurt.
Life sucks.
She told me to leave her alone. But I couldn't do that. Look, if you've got nowhere to go, you can stay at my place. It's pretty small, but it'll keep you warm.
Huh?
Don't worry, I won't do anything. I just want to help. That's all.
Why?
You just said life sucks. I always say that too, so I don't know. I get how you feel, you know?
I see.
She lifted up her head and looked at me. Then, a few seconds later, she said, "Okay," and got up. So I took her back to my place. I filled up the bathtub. You can wear my clothes.
Thanks.
I cleaned up the room and started preparing dinner. She's probably hungry too, so I've never cooked dinner for anyone. So it was kind of exciting.
Thanks for letting me use your shower.
Sure thing. Wow!
What is it?
Sorry, it's just that I didn't know you were so pretty. I thought you were homeless, so,
Wait, hold on. I'm not homeless, okay? I just ran away from home.
Oh, right, sorry. I'm Akira Kawakami. What's your name?
Akane?
Akane. Got it. Come on, let's eat. It's not much, but
Thanks.
this was my first time eating dinner with someone at the house. We sat and ate in silence for a few minutes. Then, so, what were you doing out here? You said you ran away from home, right? She doesn't want to talk about it. I don't blame her. I better give her some space. Look, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but your parents are probably worried about you, so you should tell them at least. If not, they might call the cops.
Okay.
And, if you want, you can stay here as long as you like.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty small, but
Why are you helping me?
I don't know. But I can't just let you stay out in the streets. And it's nice to have company. I've been alone all my life. So,
Akira? You're right. I know. I'll do things around the house for you then. It's the least I can do.
really? That'd be great. Thanks. So now I had a roommate. What's wrong with you? Don't go home until you finish all this. I'm sorry. Work still sucked, but I was no longer alone at the house.
Hey, working late again?
Yeah, I'm used to it though.
Oh,
Work sucks, but they hired me right out of high school and they haven't fired me for 7 years, so it's the least I can do for them.
I see. Come on, dinner's ready. Go wash up.
She cooked me homemade meals every day, and the house was always spotless. And she started smiling more often. I still hated work, and my boss was still a jerk, but I was feeling much better now. Want to do something fun this weekend? You should get new clothes. You must be tired of wearing mine.
Oh, I don't mind, but aren't you tired from work? It's okay if you want to rest.
Oh, it's fine. I like to go out and stuff, so what do you say?
Okay, sounds good.
So we went shopping the next day. I didn't make much, but I never had time to spend money either. So I had quite a lot of savings. I had nothing else to spend it on, so I bought her some new clothes. You look great!
Really? Thank you.
She looks gorgeous. She loved her new outfit. She changed into it before leaving the store.
Thank you so much. You're the first guy that bought me clothes. Well, except for my brother.
You got a brother?
Yeah, he's obsessed with me. He's always worrying about me. It's kind of annoying.
I'd be worried too if I had a pretty sister like you.
Oh, you stop it. You're really good with women, aren't you?
What? No! Why would you think that?
Oh, stop lying. You're a ladies' man, I can tell.
Okay. If you say so. She had such a cute smile. She was beautiful. but I still didn't know why she ran away from home. Maybe I'll ask her again later tonight.
I had so much fun today. I haven't laughed like that in a while.
Same here. I had a great time. It's nice to get out of the house.
Yeah, I feel much better.
Yeah, me too. It's not healthy staying inside the house all the time.
True that.
She took a sip of her tea and smiled at me. She looked much better. When I first met her, she looked like a completely different person. It's good to see you like this.
Huh?
When I first saw you, you looked really upset, so, that's all.
Hey, can I tell you something?
Sure. What is it? And she started telling me why she ran away from home. Her parents. They tried to set her up with someone. They wanted her to marry this guy she'd never met before. Apparently, he was from a prestigious family, but that's all she knew about him. Akane refused, and they got in a huge fight, so she decided to make a run for it.
My family, they're pretty wealthy. And now they want me to marry some guy I don't even know? But I don't want to marry someone I don't even love, you know? So I decided to run away. They don't care about me. If they did, they'd never ask me to do this. Ugh, parents can be so annoying sometimes.
I guess. I don't have any parents, so I wouldn't know about it.
Huh?
My parents died when I was a kid. I grew up in a foster home.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
No worries. So, why do they want you to marry him anyways?
I don't know, they said that he's a good provider, but that's about it. I ran out of the house right after that, so I don't know, really.
I see. Maybe you should talk to them again. Tell them how you feel. Just be honest with them. Don't run away. Face them straight on and listen to what they have to say. Once you get everything off of your chest, you'll feel better.
All right.
Both my parents are gone, but I wish I'd talk to them more, you know? I won't force you, but if you can, you should talk to them.
Thanks. You're right, I'll do that.
Good luck. And hey, if it doesn't work out, you can always come back here.
Sounds good.
The next morning, we left the house together. We stopped at the park where we first met.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah, she looked nervous, so I patted her on the head. No worries, you got this. I'm sure your parents will understand.
Akira.
So we went our separate ways. She went to see her parents, and I headed to work. A few days went by. She didn't call or text me. I missed her, but maybe she made up with her parents. I sure hope so. Living by myself sucked, but I was feeling much better now. It was all thanks to Akane. But then, a few days later, something unexpected happened. What the? No way! We were about to sign a big deal with our client, but then they found a mistake on the terms of the contract, and they decided to go with a different company. This is gonna cost the company millions. This is your fault. You're fired. What? Hold on. I had nothing to do with this. But the guy from sales, he said you drafted the documents. What? No, I never. Stop making excuses. Just quit. We don't need you anyways. Look, if you admit that this was your fault, we won't fire you. You can quit on your own. That'll look better on your resume. Whatever, it's up to you. I want you gone by the end of the week. There was just no talking to him. What am I gonna do now? On my way home, I ran into Akane. She was standing in front of that park.
Akira, hey!
Akane!
Hey, I talked to my parents. You're right. Thanks for everything.
Oh, okay.
What's the matter? You okay? You look really upset. You can tell me. Let me help you.
Akane! So we sat down on a bench in the park. Then I told her what happened at work that day.
That's terrible.
I know, but there's nothing I can do about it.
So, either way, you're not going to be working there anymore, right? Good. Then I'm going to go full out on them.
Huh?
You see, it's time for me to return the favor.
Everything moved really fast after that.
This is my brother. He's a lawyer.
You must be Akira. I'm Akane's brother, Mikio.
Nice to meet you. He's really intimidating. So we sat down and talked. He told me to tell him everything that happened.
Your company can't treat you like this. We'll get them back.
But I don't have that much money.
But you said work conditions there are horrible. If we dig around, I'm sure we'll find something incriminating.
I see. I probably should have recorded them on tape.
No worries. There are many ways we can fight this. I'm here to help. This is what I do for a living. So no worries.
But I don't have that much money.
Akira, we have to fight this. Don't worry about the money. I've got you covered.
What?
The thing is, I'm pretty rich.
Turns out her father was the CEO of Horaiko, one of the biggest companies in the country. She was still a student, but her father wanted her to take over as CEO someday, and she was already working there. And she had more than enough money to pay for my legal fees. Wow, I had no idea.
I didn't want to tell you. I thought it might make things a bit awkward. Anyway, I'll pay for your legal fees. Let's get them back.
Okay, thank you. So I decided to sue my company. Wrongful dismissal, harassment, not paying for overtime. The list went on and on. I can't believe I worked for them for 7 years. Then, we made a shocking discovery. Turns out it was my boss who made the mistake on the contract documents. He didn't want to get in trouble for it, so he decided to pin it on me and threw me under the bus. When asked why he did that, he said, I hated his guts, and he didn't even go to college. What a jerk! Anyways, the courts ruled in my favor. Both the company and my boss had to pay me for damages. Then the Labor Standards Office started looking into them. Turns out the company was doing this to many of its employees, and some of the employees got together and filed a class action lawsuit against the company. Then people started leaving the company. A few years later, it went out of business. As for me,
You're a fast learner. Glad to have you on the team, Akira.
glad to be here. I started working as a clerk at Mikio's law office.
Akira, Mikio, I brought you some lunch.
Thank you, Akane.
Akane! You made me lunch?
No, Mom made them.
Oh,
So you made up with your parents?
Yeah, turns out they were worried about me because I've been single for a while now. So they tried to set me up with their friend's son. It's so stupid, you know?
So we all started eating lunch. But then I noticed something. There was an extra piece of chicken in mine.
Oh, Mom, she gave you an extra piece of chicken. No fair.
It's probably a coincidence.
I doubt it. Both my parents really like you, so... And, I like you too.
Akane.
Hey now! If you want to go out with my sister, you're gonna have to step it up, Akira!
Mikio, stop it! You're so annoying!
Maybe someday he'll be my brother-in-law. Can't wait. Anyways, glad everything worked out.